Pasensya na no kung medyo paos ko for this evening na so since medyo nabaguhan po ako ang vocal cord sa second semester. So most probably we're not going to finish until 8 since I need to also rest my voice no I've been holding my classes since Monday pa from 1 to 8 p.m. So para at least maka-rest pa taga may probably we can end at 7 or 7:30. Probably we can have like the first part na lang of the history of Nonescos. And then right after that, no, we can end early lang. Sige lang kay, we can continue next meeting. Hopefully if um, marang-arang naman ni siya ako ang voice. At the same time, I'm also going to give you an activity probably next week in continuation with our lesson for this evening. So once again, welcome back everyone. It's so good to see you again. We had our semestral slash Christmas break, and then we are now back in the second semester na for, syempre, continuation of the entire school year. So one sem na lang mag second year na pod mo. So time really flies so fast. Our subject for the second semester is a minor subject. It's different from our subject last sem, which is macro perspective. Our subject is sorry, local mindedness and global competitiveness, CARES 101. So I've been teaching this subject last year with the second year students karon na school year. Tong first year pa sila muna ni ang akong gitudlo sa ilaha no and that was actually my first subject sa NASCOS. Now Sun, no, I'll be calling it Sun na because already a state university. So before we will start, let us pray first. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Almighty and ever-living God, we praise and glorify your name. We thank you for the countless blessings that you have bestowed on us, especially the gift of life. We hope and pray that you send forth your Holy Spirit in each one of us, so that we may continue what you will us to do, and you may also guide us in everywhere we go and in everything that we do. This we ask through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay. Once again, good evening everyone. Welcome to our first lesson for CARES 101. So, syempre, as usual, we are going to start it with... Sorry, wait lang. Okay, so we are going to start it with local mindedness, no, syempre. And part of being mindful locally is also knowing the history of not just Sagay but also our institution, and that is um, State University of Northern Negros. So actually, the slides that I have right now is not yet updated to the new name of the institution. So I will be calling it Nonescos lang for now, and then later on, no, as we progress with our discussion on the history of Nonescos, I will then call it Sun, no, kay yesterday or karon lang siya no natawag og State University of Northern Negros. Let me first share my screen. Actually, medyo taas-taas din siya ang discussion. Hindi natin siya mahurot lang in one sitting. Because the coverage of our discussion this evening will entail the history of the NASCOS. But before that, to syempre na pa yung mga introduction. Okay, so welcome to Lesson 1 of Local Mindedness and Global Competitiveness. So, syempre, before we will start with our lesson outcomes, it is imperative that I will also discuss with you the vision and mission of the institution as part of our core syllabus. So, the mission of Northern Negros State College of Science and Technology, now called State University of Northern Negros, envisions a skillful and productive manpower, qualified and competent professionals endowed with leadership qualities, commitment to public service, a common shared values, and capacities to integrate and use new knowledge and skills in various vocations and professions to meet the challenges of the new millennium. So that would simply mean that your institution, SUN, no, State University of Northern Negros, is committed to producing graduates who are globally competent, at the same time possesses several qualities that will surely help you in your respective industries. And I think this has always been the goal of um any sector, no, any government agency that relating to education, no? Even in DepEd, which is dili man siya ta covered sa DepEd, no, because we are in the higher education, we are under CHED, but even DepEd is also with the K to 12 curriculum, with the Matatag curriculum, they are really strengthening um the curriculum to make sure that our graduates will have, no, skills that are useful to the workplace. And that is also the mission of the NESCOs ever since then, no. Later on, appreciate na ninyo as we understand and learn about the history of your institution, no, NESCOs, because um it started with the goal of Alfredo G. Marañon Jr., no, the former governor of Negros Occidental, who used to be your municipal mayor, um has this vision to provide education for the Sagaynons. So, kanaya kuan nga gusto siya maka-produce sila graduates nga competent, has been there ever since nagsugod pa ang eskwelahan. So, nag-start actually ang NUNESCOS even way before 1998, no. 1998 lang siya nahimog NUNESCOS jud, but it has undergone several names, no, from Old Sagay Barangay High School down to ISCOF, then ay mo din siya NUNESCOS. Ito na i-discuss later on as we progress in this chapter. So, the vision of the NUNESCOS is to train and develop semi-skilled manpower, middle-level professionals, and competent and qualified leaders in the various professions responsive to the needs and requirements of the service areas, providing appropriate and relevant curricular programs and offerings, research projects, and entrepreneurial activities, extension services, and develop progressive leadership to effect socio-economic change and thereby improve the quality of life. Kanita ng mga programs, no, and mga activities nga gihimo ni NUNESCOS, this is to meet their mission, and that is to produce competent, no, individuals, globally competent graduates of the school who can meet the demands of the industry, specifically your industry, which is the hospitality industry. Through what? No? Through relevant curricular programs, offerings, research projects, entrepreneurial activities, extension services, and progressive leadership. Just like in our school, no, our mission man is to provide um graduates who are Christ-centered Augustinian recollect individuals. O, syempre, kasi since we are a Catholic institution. But in order to attain that, no, syempre, na may mga Christ-centered programs, no, or we ensure quality Catholic education, parehas ra po na siya sa NUNESCOS, no, with all of these programs to really make sure that you are ready to face um, the industry. At the same time, you can compete with other applicants because no one is actually that special once they graduate in college. Anyone can have a bachelor's degree given the right resources, no. But what makes you stand out is the quality of your institution, where you come from. Mo po ni makapadungag pod og murag additional nga points, no, or additional siya nga um, advantage, no, especially if you are a graduate from a school who produces students from quality education. Now, your institutional outcomes is at the end of, let's say, your 4-year program, once you graduate from college. Sorry. So you'll be able to demonstrate logical thinking, critical judgment, and independent decision making on any confronting situations. You'll also be able to demonstrate necessary knowledge, skills, and desirable attitudes expected of one's educational level and field of discipline. You'll also be able to exhibit necessary knowledge, skills, and desirable attitudes in research. Because as what you've noticed, diba, one of their um, stated in their vision is also research programs, which is like a callback also, or can also match no the institutional outcomes. So that is your ability to be able to have knowledge, skills, and desirable attitudes in research. Next, you'll be able also to exhibit proactive, collaborative attributes in diverse fields and manifest abilities and willingness to work well with others, either in the practice of one's profession or community involvement without compromising legal and ethical responsibilities and accountabilities. In short, all of these kaning mga outcomes, you'll be able to attain that one right after you graduate from college, no, right after you graduate in UNESCO's. But syempre, you are not just limited sa katong lima ra ka buok, no. Um, you may be able to attain those, but you're not limited to that, no. Pwede pa mo ka-attain og other skills um in the institution, no. Once you study in the institution for 4 years. Okay, so let's have an introduction first on the course CARES 101, or Local Mindedness and Global Competitiveness. So this course is to help students understand the history of Northern Negros State College of Science and Technology, now State University of Northern Negros, or SUN, which is located in Sagay and also Negros Occidental from ancient times to present, as a base for shaping and bettering the future. So again, it's important as hospitality students that you're not only aware of the history of the Philippines or the history of Negros Occidental and your city, but you're also aware of the history of UNESCO. The main reason why you have to be aware on its history is that, syempre, no, if you will encounter several tourists or visitors in your city, how would you be able to discuss, or let's say explain the best features of your city, of your institution, if you do not know its roots, if you do not know its history? No, syempre, given naman dyan na siya nga, since kamo man dyan ng hospitality o tourism students ang aware, no, when it comes to history, best places to visit, appeal na po na siya ang being mindful sa ato ang locality. Mo na siya, no, syempre, kamo man siya na ipangutan-on dyan mismo. Like, can you tell us more about this place? And diba, as hospitality and tourism students, no, especially sa tourism, kaya naman na sila tour guiding, you act as ambassadors of your city or even your institution. And the best way to act as ambassadors is to really know its history. So this module, or this lesson, focuses on major topics in the history, including social, cultural, economic, and political developments and their interrelations thereof. The contents of the module or lesson considers the chronology and thematic relationship of events in time and space. To make this course inclusive and representative, the module or lesson also includes regional histories across the period. So, in lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, we are going to learn more about the different phases of dili phases nga daw nga phases, I mean stages ba, nga how UNESCO came to be, how Sagay became like a city. Okay, although history might be boring to some, but if we value, its meaning and where we come from, the more we appreciate it. Okay, I think somebody raised their hand or sent a message. Let me just check. Wala raman noon. Kasi natuplokan lang. I heard mong good, okay, sorry. Okay, let us understand first our learning outcomes, and that is to trace the history of the UNESCO. That is the very first one. syempre before tamang sa UNESCO sa tano tong own institution. And it's very timely because um this marks a new na pod nga milestone sa university no because magano himo na mag university ang inyo nga school. So according to Michael Crichton, if you don't know history then you don't know anything. And that is true. The reason why we are able to progress and the reason why we are able to innovate no and learn to make better decisions is that we learn from our history. Diba? Para sa gunaan ng sa relationship, atay batang, sa relationship and even in life, you encounter so many mistakes, you encounter so many hurdles in your life nga up to the point na you grow wiser, you now understand nga if I do this, it would lead to a bad decision or a bad situation or mo ni natabo na ko sa una and in order for me to not let that happen again, I'm going to avoid it. Next time, mo ni siya akong buhaton. So in history, you'll be able to move forward to make better decisions and to avoid making mistakes because naagian naman good nimo siya. And then just like history, if you don't know history, you don't know anything. And if you fail to read and understand what happened in our history, then you are doomed to repeat the mistakes of the past. Okay? O, para sa po nagsagog-magod, kabalo nagog ka, nga red flag na ni siya, nagian na nimo ni nga, nagipasakitan ka, nya kay tungod, you are blinded by these red flags, gimo man nimo og blindfold ang red flag, mao na siyang you're blinded by it, o mao na siya nga natabo nga, you are doomed to make or repeat the same mistake again, no? So mo na siya sa history nga na siya. If you don't know history, you don't know anything. Kay tungod sa history good kabalo ta nga ay hala mo nagipang buhat sa una which led into war or mo nahitabo sa una nga ning ubos ang economy or mo ni mga bad decision sa una nga mo ay nagkasakit ang mga tawo, diba? And with history, if we know and appreciate it, either we make that as our basis to make better decisions for our future and to avoid making the same mistakes. Okay? So why is it important to study history? We all live in the present and we plan for the future. Wala man pod siguro tao nga ginahan mo live sa past because if you are stuck in the past, you cannot move forward. So but how do we understand where we're going and what progress looks like? To know exactly where you're going, you need first to understand where you have come from, and that is true. Okay? Kay our past is our basis to move forward. Okay? And for that, you need an appreciation of history. Just like what Jose Rizal said, no? Ang hindi marunong lumingin sa ilang pinanggalingan ay hindi makakarating sa ilang paroroonan. So, mo na siya, no? If we do not know how to appreciate our roots, where we come from, we do not know, we cannot get to our destination. So, mo po na siya. Appreciate its history, we learn from it, and then, no, we make that as our basis to grow and to progress. Okay, history is one of the most respected and most valuable subjects that you will learn. This guide takes a deep dive into the importance of learning history at school, plus a few tips for studying it effectively. Ay, ala. Sorry. Kadali lang. Isa gikan. Sorry. Nawang ko naabot nga ko ano. Ay, okay. Ninaabot man gud nga gift from my student. Kay Crixie. Kay Crixie. Sige, pasamatan na ko si Inday on niya. So, sorry kadali lang the students ha. Thank you. Okay, let us continue. So sorry for the so sorry for the sa to kana patalastas. Okay, so history is one of the most respected and most valuable academic subjects that you will learn. This guide takes a deep dive into the importance of learning history at school, plus a few tips for studying it effectively. And again, no one becomes a historian overnight. No, it takes a lot of time, no? When you learn history, um, you cannot just do that in one sitting, no? Dapat imo siya ng insindihon, sorry, trying to avoid using the word, or you're trying to really understand it, analyze it, no? Kay if ma-misunderstood nimo ang what is written in history books, then surely it would affect, no, what you think about what happened in the past, no? So it really takes a lot of time to understand, value, no, and even analyze history. So, what are the benefits of studying history? Entire societies and the individuals within them benefit from gaining a deeper understanding of history. Here are benefits that you, no, not your child, you as students will enjoy if you study history in school. Okay, you will learn to have a deeper understanding of the world because again class, no, it's really important that we know our roots, where we come from, our rich history, our culture, our past, because that is how we appreciate how we came to be. Okay, no, na himo man tag Republic of the Philippines. Okay, why do we have Hispanic and Asian fusion of cultures? Okay, kay matrace back din nimo sa una kay tungod we were colonized by the Spaniards, and through barter trade, no, we have retained some of their cultures, some of the languages of our nearby Asian countries nga neighbors, no. So mo po na siya. Okay, developing your knowledge of history means developing your knowledge of all these different aspects of life. Okay, you can learn how civilizations were built, how cultures came to be. Like for example, no, asa man na nato nakuha atong like ngingas kogon, no, or asa man nato na nakuha ang ato ang being religious as Filipinos, no, asa man na nakuha ang being hospitable. Okay, so things like that, no. Why did we became like the ano, the only Catholic Asian country? Okay, so yun na, no, daghan kayo mga natabo. Why did our country came to be, you know? Why do we look different from other Asians, no? Why do we speak different languages? Why are there like other regions nga mo speak in broken Spanish, diba? So with studying of history, we can also trace how things came to be, how nahimo ni siya nga civilizations, why they speak this certain language. And then you become a more rounded person, okay? History is full of stories, and if you are, you know, di mo ingon ngay ana siya ka expert, but if you are fully aware of what has happened in our history, not just in our own country but even in the world, no, na kanang ngano ginahan man jud ang uban nga mga communist countries nga balikod ang Roman Empire nya, ngano para sa ilaha sa France, no, nga kings man jud na ilaha, pero ngano pagkaabot kay Napoleon kay gitawag siya og emperor, kay gusto man ni Napoleon nga mura siya og kanang balikon niya ang Roman Empire sa una, the glory of the Roman Empire, things like that, diba? Nya kanang when you read history man good, or when you watch historical films, not only nga kanang daghag masulod sa imong kano nga you have more stock knowledge, and when you talk about this to other people, no, it will become very interesting. Siguro di ba niyo ma-appreciate sa ing ani nga age, no, as inyo na nga age, no, kay syempre you are still young, pero up to the point nga siguro na mo sa mga like older 20s, and especially if you're in the academe, no, you find those topics very interesting, no, pwede na siya people will talk about it, di ba? Para ng katong sa katong bag-ong salida pod nga ning counterpart sa Oppenheimer, no? Siya man tikuan sa atomic bomb, di ba? Mga things like that, no? May mga historical movies pod nga you become well-rounded, you'll be able to tell more stories through history. And there are even also vital lessons that you will be able to learn through reading history. Next is understand identity. Nations are made up of a collection of stories and legends. These stories shape the way we think about our community, our country, and our standing within it. History is where we learn about how great institutions are formed, how they've contributed to where we are today. And it's very important because when we study our own history, it's also being inclined to our own identity as Filipinos. And para sa ikaw Sagaynon ka, you're from Sagay, you are born and raised in Sagay. And yet when you are asked how Sagay came to be, you do not know ngano na nahimo siya og Sagay City, ngano gitawag siya Sagay in the first place, di ba? Because di ba gipangalan siya sa shells that can be found near the coastline sa inyong nga lugar. So nga no, if di mo kabalo sa inyong nga kuan, how can you what is your identity as a Sagay nun? No, the more mas strengthen inyong identity as a local, no, in that community if you know its history. Nga ako, I was born and raised in Sagay. I really know its history, asa siya nagsugod, unsay mga nausab sa amo ang lugar, no, ang seat of power gabalhin-balhin during World War, especially during the Japanese occupation, na duha ka forms of governments, katong sa resistance ug katong government under the Japanese, mga nga na, di ba? Appreciate ninyo nga daghan kay naagian ang mga Sagaynons usa siya nahimo nga syudad karon. Sumo na siya. Become inspired, no, so those historical stories can also serve to inspire individuals to greatness. History remembers brilliant people and their heroic acts that have changed and the shape of nations. So you'll be inspired just like the Marañon. So si Alfredo G. Marañon Jr. kanang has really put so much effort into establishing UNESCO. That is why he is called the father of UNESCO, because ever since from its humble beginnings as an old barangay high school down to an extension of ISCOF, dinahimog UNESCO, iyahan ng efforts tanan. And the more you appreciate what your school has been through because of the people who helped shape your institution. So, it only takes one great story from the pages of history to light up children's imagination and to spur them on to do great things. Okay. Again, learn from our mistakes. Like what I've said, diba? Para sa guna sa life and relationships. The more you have experienced a lot of things, and the more ka kanang, di ba yung I'm really encouraging you to make mistakes, ha? But when you encounter mistakes and hurdles in your life that deeply challenged you, the more you will mature and grow and be wiser. I remember I made a lot of stupid mistakes when I was young. But di ba siya todo jud nga kanang super jud ka stupid. But you know, looking back kung at my age na karon nga I'm nearing 30s na, 27 na. Um at my age karon na 27, kayo ko nga, I wouldn't have done that kay it's a stupid thing to do, but I was young, no. Um wala man ko kabalo nga yung ana jud di ay, no. um I didn't know better sa una, di ba? I was immature, I had different priorities in life. So with those experiences nga naagian nako nga mga mistakes, no, syempre dili man ka mo grow kung dili mo i-correct imong mistake. Dili man enough nga you have acknowledged that mistake alone nga ay sayop man to, pero if dili mo siya parisan og changing that mistake and actually growing, then you will never grow, diba? So I've learned from my mistakes, from the challenges that I've been through. It made me into a stronger and even di man yung exactly kung ano no, but at least a bit wiser than I was before, diba? So I no longer make stupid mistakes like that in the present because I already know nga di to siya mao. Just like history, we also learn from our mistakes. Okay? The more we read our history and know what the people have went through, unsay ilang mga bad decisions, nga at least kita we are given warning signs, no, to not do that again. The person, those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. George Santayana's quote is one of academia's most cited and paraphrased lines, and one that explains perfectly why everyone should study history. The past is filled with warning signs, like people should not do this, or kanang di dapat ni siya buhaton kay it would lead to like war, or it would lead to an epidemic, no? So you must be able to reflect on the events that build up to them, no, and learn from mistakes made and resist and question if we see similar patterns emerging. And what we talk about, resist and question, most especially if we see similar people, especially those who are in power, ha, nga hala sa unang panahon daghan kay corruption nya, kanang nay abuse of power nya, karon kaning tawhana ning balik na pud ni siya. Okay, sa unang panahon daghan kay siya gipang buhat nga that is really kung ano against against human rights. Ya karon na siya audacity to come back. And if we do not learn from our mistakes, we are doomed to repeat it. So if ato ani siyang ibutang into power, basi mabalik unya tong natabo sa una. Okay? And what I've talked about is mo, like, kanang Holocaust, si Hitler man ni siya, no? Kanang mga concentration camps where Jews were tortured, they were not given food, they were starved for several months. At the same time, they were sent to gas chambers to die, no? Because there were a lot of discrimination against the Jews. Or kanina tabo sa Manila Film Center wherein gadali sila nga mahuman within 3 months ang film center so that it can surpass Cannes Festival. This is during the time of Ferdinand Marcos, no? Um, Senior ha. So his wife wanted to build a film center just like Coconut Palace, no? To build a film center nga in 3 months lang nya wa pa ta kabalo sa quality of materials kipang palit, no? Kay syempre wala man jud ta ka sure if nabay corruption or wala sa pag procure sa mga materials. And the reason why there were so many people who died and were buried alive in this film center in the concrete, no, na mix jud sila sa concrete mismo. It is said to be haunted gani, no, ang Manila Film Center. Hindi man siya magamit kay tungod again, not only that it's haunted, but it's a hazard to people, no, if open siya for public. And then imagine na within 6 weeks lang nga dapat pila ka bulan untag himo ra og no sorry, dapat 6 weeks ang lobby na ipahuman niya within 72 hours. So the people were really pressured to finish the infrastructure, and it cost them their lives. So muna, no, if we see a similar pattern to that again, no, would we remain idle and not say anything? Yeah, according about to Dante's Divine Comedy, no, if you are fond of literature, di ba? Dante's Divine Comedy katong na ay Heaven, Purgatory, Hell, nine Circles of Hell. It's a literary work, no, by Dante. Si Virgil ang bida, no, sa kada nga story. English literature, English world literature. Those who do not do anything in times of crisis um deserves the deepest parts of hell. Mariana, ano, hindi mo siya verbatim jud exactly, but mo na siya ang nakabutang dito, di ba? So syempre we learn from our mistakes and we prevent, no, being condemned to making the same mistakes from the past. If we question things, if we see similar patterns and we question it and we clarify things about it. Yes, somebody raised their hand. Or natuplukan lang. Yes, Regine. Ito ba ni Regine ba? Okay, basta natuplukan na guro niya. Okay, let us move forward. So muna siya, class, no? We do not like to see these terrible things happen, but this happened in our history. Okay? A lot of people might have whitewashed it. Yung tag-whitewash is taguon siya, dili siya i-reveal sa public, kaya syempre, ang mga future generations must not know about it. Kita nga mga future generations nga, wala pagipanganak-anak nga time. So, if we allow these people to whitewash history, how do we learn from our mistakes? Okay, so syempre, kailangan natin magkaton ani sa schools. Just like what happened in Germany, di ba? Germany, sila ba na kanang kuan, sila biya na dagam kasi napatay nga mga tao during World War biya ay unya kana sila man ay nagsend sa mga Jews in concentration camps and they are left there to die. Now, although the future generation, no, kanang kuan naman na sila, no, they learn about it in schools. What the good thing about Germany is that they do not run from, or they held themselves accountable for it, and wala sila ning dagan from their terrible past. What they do is to prevent the past from happening again. They teach the Holocaust and even what happened sa World War. Maski kabalo sila nga ang Germany dito ang main antagonist jud atong panahon na, no? Under the dictatorship of Hitler. But they teach these at schools, kaning mga natabo sa history, so that they will not be doomed to repeat the same mistakes again. Okay? Syempre, medyo harsh na siya sa part sa future generations of Germany, because the future generations will know all the atrocities, all the bad things that they did, but it is necessary. Okay? So again, I am against whitewashing history. Masking daghang kinabuhat ang ato ang mga government officials in the past, or daghang kay mga bati nga natabo no mga bad things nga natabo in our history, we need to learn from it. No, we need to learn that one in school, so that our future generation will understand, no, how it's crucial to not make that same mistakes again. And if ever, no, those people nga involved in making these mistakes will come to power again, matagam na ta, and we will not let them or allow them to continue anymore, no? So, ana, no, we will question, no, if we see similar patterns emerging again, diba? History is there as a reminder, as our warning signs. And again, no, a call back to what I've said katong quote kanina, if you don't know history, then you don't know nothing at all. And then you know nothing at all, sorry. You know nothing at all. If you, not your child, if you study history, you'll be able to identify when society is going down perilous routes, no, perilous is dangerous, no, perilous routes, and contribute towards getting it back on track. And I do hope it's just easy to say that, no, because again, no, either people are afraid to stand up against kanang mga kanang mga inhumane acts, or they're just afraid kay tungod wala sila kauban pod when it comes to standing up, no, and also voicing out against people who abuse their power, no, those who persecute people, no, may ana. Exploit things like that. Number 6, no, learning history can also develop transferable skills. History is a respected academic pursuit that challenges our intellect, and that is true. Okay, because it's so hard to remember dates, no, and important events. With history, it challenges your intellect. Okay, and not only that, it challenges your intellect to memorize and also to remember important events. History also helps you to analyze information over and over, because one analyzation of history is not enough. No, kay probably you'll be misinterpreting it, no, naaba kay wrong conclusion about it. So with history, you're encouraged to analyze, use your critical thinking. Okay, it challenges your intellect. You'll be able to remember important dates, and when you relate to others, it makes you a good storyteller, diba? So mo na siya. So the ability to question and evaluate information is one that applies to workplaces in many industries. Now, how do we study history? History is not about memorizing a list of facts or dates. So, it's not just memorizing, ha? It requires analysis, understanding. Sa ako, the easier way for me to really understand and absorb and even retain historical facts and stories, no, is to really read it as if it was like a novel. So, di ko mabasa ng mga bulleted. Pag review ako board exam, mas maka-intindi ko, no, I'll be able to understand if it's like in a story form and it's arranged chronologically. And then it helps if there are pictures po, no. Syempre, I like reading man without pictures, but it does help if na ay pictures, because like for example, if they're going to discuss like mga artifacts nila from the past, no? Di man nimo ma-visualize dayon because you're not able to encounter that one in the present date, no? Lahi man nila mga gipanggamit sa una ug ang mga gipanggamit karon. So, history requires interpretation and analysis of information sorry, around subjects which often have no right or wrong answers. Still, there are plenty of effective methods for studying history. Sorry. First, you have to connect events together. So, easier way for you to retain history is to make a list of chronological events. No, kay agad di man na pwede nga mo una ni natabo, no? Kani nga time, yani ambak dayon ka sa tunga-tunga. Di mo na siya pwede, no? You have to connect events together for you to easily understand and easily identify how things came to be. Okay, what led this to another. Okay, tingala lang ka nga, hala, nganing kalit raman ni siya abot og ani. Kay ning ambak ka. No, dapat pasunod. So you will know nga, okay, the main reason why this building came to be is that this happened manggod or nabombahan siya during the war. Muna mauna. Okay? Connect events together. Okay, as to why this contributed to this and why they are so important. Okay, one popular method for doing this involves making your connections to develop the full picture. With syempre, you have to note down different events, facts, and people that played a role in a significant historical event. You can even create a mind map or a timeline. Next, the second one is display key information. With so much to learn, it is important that you're able to focus in on the most valuable information and retain it for the exams. Okay? When I reviewed for the board exam, I did not actually focus on just memorizing. Akong gina-highlight asa din ang mga pinaka-importante nga events that is vital to history. Like for example, no, the assassination of the Archduke of Austria eventually led to the start of the World War. And then, muna na akong ipang-highlight. Ito mga ginagmay nga minimal things nga dili jud kay siya maka-add no sa entire story. Sorry. Next, soak up books and films. In my case, I think it's easier for me if not only through reading but actually watching. Kay I'm also a visual learner. I learn easily if I see things. So when I read books that have like even difficult words. So like Dan Brown, it's a very heavy reading with Dan Brown, and he mentions artifacts and buildings that are based from real life dun siya, but I haven't seen them before, like kato museum sa Bilbao, or for example kanang sa Bilbao, Spain, no, kanang Death Mask ni Dante, no, Hagia Sophia. I'm not really familiar with those infrastructures and those artifacts, but it would really help me better to picture out what I'm reading if I visualize them. So I Google, I look for pictures, diba? So muna no ng uban, you'll be able to understand history further if you not only read books but also watch films. Sa ako I watch also historical films and mubantay po ko kung asa dira ang heavily fictionalized. Kaya naman ko uban nga historical films class na nasobraan na po siya fiction. Kana ganing murag dramatize siya to the point na murag it did really happen in real life. But I choose accurate historical films because it's easy for me to understand. Like for example, The Life of Napoleon, no, may pinaka-recent nga gipasalida um last year or this year lang. And then syempre no, I'm also like interested with that kay mga A-list celebrities man pod ang A-list celebrities man pod ang kuan ang gi-feature nila, but I was able to understand the life of Napoleon and his kano mga iyahang mga philosophies in his life, no, how he loved France so much, no, and even his former wife, no, his first empress, no. So yun na. soak up books and films for you to better understand history. Okay, so I will just have a short introduction to the history of the Nescos. I will not really finish the entire until 8 p.m. no kay medyo struggle jud akong voice, sakit akong tuton, medyo pause ko karon, no? Just bear with me na lang, guys. Wala na ko na pick the na attach ang new site, no? Oh, it would be better. This was last year, Mango. I wasn't able to attach the new site. Okay. So, the Northern Negros State College of Science and Technology has a humble beginning. So, kato kanina, those are just the importance of history, nung ano importante man nga mag-study tag history, so that once we study na siya, the actual history of the Nescos and Sagay and also Negros Occidental, we'll be able to appreciate it further. And at least you will know how it relates to you, diba? So, the Northern Negros State College of Science and Technology has a humble beginning. What now stands as the only state college in Northern Negros and the only science and technology state college in the province of Negros Occidental was once the old Sagay Barangay High School, which started to operate in 1970. So imagine, the school did not just start in 1998. Napangalan na siya Nunasco sa atong 1998. January 9, 1998, no? 26 years old na si Nunascos. But, it started ato pa yung 1970. Its foundation was made possible by then municipal mayor, which is our former governor, no, Alfredo G. Marañon Jr., and he is also the father of Nunescos. Together with him was Barangay Captain Pedro G. Catalbas and Mr. Leopoldo Fernandez. Mr. Leopoldo was its first principal. So, actually, very important kayo ni Nunascos ang number 10 because we're going to talk about that later on. Ang first pioneer graduate sa Old Sagay Barangay High School were 10 students. So, in 1978, Old Sagay Barangay High School was then converted to a municipal high school. So, after 8 years, name mo siyang municipal high school. And then, ang young head designate na is Mrs. Priscilla L. Amar. In that same year, Mayor Alfredo G. Marañon Jr. and Dr. Elpidio M. Icamina, which is the then president of Iloilo State College of Fisheries, or ISCOF, in Barotac, Nuevo Iloilo, signed the historical Memorandum of Agreement that transformed Old Sagay Barangay High School into an extension campus of ISCOF. When we talk about an extension campus gani class, an extension campus is where siya branch, no? So, di siya matawag nga ga-origin siya sa Sagay. Sa Iloilo siya, pero nagtukod sila og branch sa Sagay. Para sa na UNESCO sabi, or ang Sun. Nag-decide si Sun nga mutukod og branch, no? Or extension campus sa San Carlos City. So, matawag na siya og State University of Northern Negros San Carlos Extension or San Carlos Campus. So, mo pa na natabo ato sa Old Sagay Barangay High School. Nahimo siya og Iloilo State College of Fisheries. Kay gusto ni Marañon, no? Ni Mayor Alfredo G. Marañon nga mo offer pod sila og diploma, no? Right after college, diploma programs. Dili pa siya matawag nga bachelor's degree kay tag 2 years naman ng diploma program, ang associate. Okay? Dayon, unya na nag-offer na og bachelor's ang Nunascos. Oh, sorry. Okay, so 5 years later, 5 years later, the passage of BP 359 on March 3, 1983, which was authored and sponsored by then Assemblyman, so naimo nag-Assemblyman ani nga time no si Alfredo G. Marañon Jr., who was the former municipal mayor of Sagay, converted the municipal high school into the Iloilo State College of Fisheries Sagay branch. Professor Pipito B. Bedia became its first designated officer in charge. In 1985, the college offered a technical course in fisheries, then diploma in fishery technology. Diploma is only 2 years, klasa associate na siya. So, di ba, I talked about 10 is a very historical number for Sagay, no, Nunascos. Ang tong pinakauna tong 1970, tong Old Sagay Barangay High School, 10 ang pioneer graduates. Katunahin mo na siya ISCOF or Iloilo State College of Fisheries, Sagay Branch. 10 po ang ilang pioneering students in college who took their classes in the evening. 4 years later, under the officership of Mr. Artemio A. Violeta, baccalaureate or bachelor, no? 4 years na ha. Mayroong tag baccalaureate or bachelor, 4 years na siya. Bachelor courses were offered, such as Bachelor of Science in Secondary Education, major in Biology and General Science, and Bachelor of Science in Fisheries, major in Aquaculture. So, a year after, additional, so, next year na nanay mga additional na courses nga gi-offer, or specializations rather, na mga majorships. So, para sa BSBA, Business Administration, duha man yung specialization, no? Marketing Management and Financial Management. So, sa ilaha, na sila specialization or additional majorships under the Bachelor of Science in Fisheries, na Fishing Processing Technology. Pero if di ka ginahan nga mo na imong major, pwede ka mag-marine fisheries or mag-coastal resource management. And this time, the appointed officer in charge of the college, siya dean, no, was Mrs. Wine S. Silva. Okay? And that was in 1990. So, to further boost the development of the college and make it more responsive to the academic demands of the area, from 1990, pag 1994-1995, nag-offer sila graduate school studies or further pa no, graduate school studies kay higher pa na siya sa bachelor's, kay masteral na siya og doctorate. So, nag-offer ang ISCOF Sagay Extension Branch og graduate programs in Master of Arts in Educational Management, major in Vocational Productivity, and Master in Public Administration, which started in the second semester of the school year 1994 to 1995. So, kani siya class, kaning masteral, this was a consortium program. Unsa man ang consortium program? When two schools who are not related to each other combined forces or collaborate together to offer a program to the school. Para sa nang mo combine forces ABC, Santa Rita og Sinonescos to offer masteral degrees in business, or for example, doctorate degree in information technology. So, that is a consortium program. So, ang nag-combined forces ani to offer masteral degrees is the ISCOF Graduate Studies and the Aklan State College of Agriculture. Muna ginatawag siya ISCOF, ISCOF ASCA. Okay? And the coordinator was Alberto A. Silva. However, the college offered its own graduate program for Master in Fisheries Technology, major in Aquaculture. So, kaning Master in Fisheries Technology in Aquaculture was not already under sorry. Yobo na punta. So, it was not after na kaning Master in Fisheries Technology, major in Aquaculture was not already under the consortium program. So, dili siya under sa ISCOF ASCA, but it is its own program under ISCOF only. So I think that was the cue nga. Di sa ko ka-continue. No, kasakit talaga kung tutunlan. Sorry guys. We will continue this one next meeting. Medyo taas-taas pa siya actually, no? Kay wala pa ta sa point nga nahimo siya og nunaskos. We are just going to discuss this one next meeting. O, gamay na lang ang puno, no? Turning i-discuss further. We are still under gamay na naman ni ay. We are under slide 35. So, next meeting, next week, we are going to discuss further on the history of Nanascos. So, munong lang sa tasa katong mga graduate school studies nga lang gina-offer nga programs. Actually, di man magdugay ni siya nga programs no under the consortium program kay mawala ni siya ini ka 1996. Okay? Then hinahinin na siya mahimuog no Nascos pagka 1998. Kaya dali na kaayo, no? So, 1994, 1995 offers sila graduate school programs, mga masteral. Yan, after nag-separate na sila sa ASCA, no? Aklan State College of Agriculture. And then later on, decide pero siya to not become an extension na of ISCOF and have its own name na NASCOS atong pag 1998. So, we'll just stop here. Okay? Medyo, di na should makarry sa akong powers, everyone. Let me just stop sharing my screen. And then I will just call your name one by one for the attendance. Oh, thank you so much, Samantha. Thank you for the greeting. Kuning basahon later. Okay. So, I will call your name one by one. Let me just get my attendance sheet. Kadali lang. Okay. So sorry everyone. So I will just call your name. If you are present, you can click the raise hand button. Thank you so much everyone for your greetings. So you can click the raise hand button. Thank you. Or you can unmute your microphone and say present if you are around. Thank you so much everyone sa greetings. Asensya di na siya ko kalahutay og 8 p.m. kasi sakit talaga kung tutunan guys. Next week na lang ta mag-continue with our discussion on the history of Nanascos. Okay. Okay, so I will start with Albances, John Vince. Okay, thank you so much everyone sa greetings. Crystalline, Angelo, Angelo, okay, Argel, okay. Kina-screenshot lang ako sa phone ang inyong greetings ha. Naraman siya din. Ara siya. Ay. Thank you everyone. Wait lang, screenshot. Okay. Next, Argel, Geraldine. You can click the raise hand button if you're around. Or unmute your microphone and say present. Bellarmino, Mikaela.
Present, Miss.
Okay. John Patrick, Biasca.
Miss, Deposa nasa Miss.
Ay, sorry. Brillo, John Preach. Heden Bukayan.
Wala
Miss,
na na,
lainan
miss.
niya section,
Subject
Ay,
miss.
drop nga, sorry. Inalang ko kung if na-drop ha, kay akong student assistant ang naghimo sa attendance sheet niya. Wala niya na-highlight ang mga na-drops lang. Andrew Bulahan. Paano si Andrew? Regine, okay. Chavez, Adjel. Basta Chavez. Cuerdo. De Los Santos, Glenda. Samantha De La Cruz.
Miss.
Okay. Deanon.
Wala na na, miss.
Nag-drop na.
Okay. Drop na siya. Thank you. Eborde.
Present, Miss.
Emperado.
Lain na ya section, miss.
Ay, hala. Sige, sorry. Virgilio Erin.
Present, miss.
Lindon S. Polong. Galinea Mark Elon. Garrido Hana. Angel Gostilo. Pauline Infante. Joshua Himila. John Joseph.
Present, Miss. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Gid. Leyte Maria Teresa.
Present, Miss.
Okay. Daniela Leiva. Lorenzo Jana.
Present, Miss.
Rhea Mainit. Okay. Charis Mambahe. Clarence Medel.
Present, miss.
Mendoza Ann. Mel Jade Ubia. Janmar Pangadlaw. Charjan Perolino. Wala si Charjan. Christine. Wala na si Christine, no? Ano siya? Ivan Racionable. Keith Racionable. Reyes Chris.
Present, miss.
Sanchez Seth.
Present, miss.
Justin.
Present, miss.
Irisa May.
Wala. Lain niya section, miss.
Okay. Sige. Kuning i-note dire. Tucaldo Lord Jean.
Present, Miss.
Ria May Varona. Pia May Inyon. Okay. Natawag na tanan, may nalipatan.
Excuse
Miss,
me,
may
miss.
ada kami pa mga section, classmate, miss.
Okay. Ano lang sa yung name?
Excuse me, miss. I'm John Floyd Ismailo. Ako ang bago sila section.
Ay, hello. Welcome, John Floyd. So, actually,
Thank
wala
you,
na
miss.
mi
Happy
gagating to
birthday.
know. Thank you. Wala na mi gagating to know you sa mga students because these are my students before sa macro perspective. So, I already know. Although, wala ko kita dyan sila mga naong dyan in person, pero I already know these students naman. So, welcome to NUNESCOS, or State University of Northern Negros Sun. I really do hope nga you'll make more memories with your classmates this semester.
Good evening, Miss.
Ay, good evening. Ay, mayara pa gid sorry.
I'm Virgin Dosa, Miss. Bago man nga ara sa Section A.
Okay. What is the name gani? You can just message there your full name sa group chat ha so that I can write it in our class record as well as the attendance sa mga new students. Okay, nice to meet you as well, Miss Virgin.
Yes, Miss.
Grace. Thank you so much everyone. May ara pa new students or duwa lang?
Wala na, Miss. Duwa lang.
Walang
Duwa
miss.
lang sila. Sige. Thank you so much everyone. Now, for our finals activity, probably mga midterm ako na nang i-inform sa inyo ha so that dili mo mag-cramming and then you can make it ahead of time, okay? So, i-groupings na lang po siguro tamo no kay para at least dili siya as one section lang. Okay, thank you so much everyone for joining me this evening. So sorry I cannot extend my class until 8 p.m. Gareklamo na jud ako ang throat no. Di na jud ko ka storya o tarong. But thank you so much for all your patience everyone. See you all next week. Discussion man Japon ta next week. And then once we finish the entire discussion, there will be an activity. Okay? Thank you so much everyone.
Thank you,
Thank you for your
Miss.
greetings.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Thank you so much everyone for your greetings. Bye-bye. Have a great evening.
Bye,
Bye
Miss.
everyone.
So much,
Thank you.
Miss. Bye-bye, Miss. Have
Bye
a great
everyone.
evening.
Thank you everyone. Bye-bye.